And we are back, chat. Let's continue with the next one, which is a Diamond Widowmaker player called Kuchito. Funny name. And up next should be Whoa. So you said rank 3200, was 4200 in season 15, then stopped playing and played with friends, and I kinda just suck. Which can happen, like not only does the game change a lot with time as people learn more, and especially sounds like you were gone before the Widow nerf, so you know now that you come back, she's got 175 health instead of 200. But also, yeah, people improve, and if you've been letting yourself go, it just can be difficult to just come back, especially in an aim-intensive hero like Widowmaker. Something I usually say is that I don't recommend jump shots on defense because you can already hold an angle, right? You don't have to take this jump shot, no matter how good you are. You're putting yourself, like, if you get the Widow's perspective, you're putting yourself at risk rather than, taking the advantage because you could have been hidden like here and peeking the window. And you have the advantage when the door's open because you are already peeking. Rather than the other way around when, now you're putting yourself in the Widow's silent. I don't think she's gonna see you. Which, good for you. You got the kill. But you're putting yourself at risk unnecessarily. Which, taking risks is really good on offense, but on defense, if you get a pick, you just delay them by 5 seconds. If you get killed instead, you are basically throwing the fight. So your aim seems good because you just hit that shot, yeah. Now you have to rotate. You probably want to rotate. Good shots, but you should, you shouldn't be playing main, right? If you were 4200 at one point, you got a good shot on Zarya, that's pretty solid. But you could have gotten that shot from up here or from up here, right? With different sidelines. You don't have to be on the ground. Now you're rotating, okay? That's okay. Some on your left. Good mine. Drop thug. Good shot. Barely managed to get the kill. Good shot. Barely managed to get the kill. I do believe, by the way, they changed Widow's charge rate. At one point, I wanted to double check that because I do believe they changed her charge rate, which let me double check in the patch list notes. Alright. Full-time charge for scope shots increased from 0.75 to 0.9 seconds. So, there you go. That may be why you are hitting these shots that are not quite killing people, right? You are probably just used to the 0.75 and you are just missing out on, because look at that, right? You are not giving yourself enough time to charge up. And even though you're getting headshots, you are not killing people. And the reason you're not killing people is because of that slight nerf. So, just charge your shots for a little bit longer. Like, you literally almost killed the Zenyatta. But this happened twice in a row, right? One after the other, so I figured that may be something you don't know. That has definitely changed. Like, look at that. Again, you hit someone and they go very low, but you don't manage to secure the kill because you haven't charged up your shot enough. So that may be something you don't know. Widowmaker's charge rate for the scope shot has increased. So if you don't know that, that may be why you're not securing these kills, because if you had killed the Zen, if you had killed the Widow, this fight would already be one, right? And if you do know it, then just take the time to fully charge up your shots, because it's more important to get the kills than... But they're winning this fight, which is fine. Take a jump shot, which is okay. Now you should be rotating, you don't have to stay here. You also have sight, so you can take an aggressive angle. Good shot. We do kill the Genji. They got Widow now, no more... Sorry, they got Hanson now, no more Widow. So now jump shotting is a lot more viable, right? Now that they don't have a headshot sniper that can kill you, you can go for the jump shot, try to surprise people and kill them.
No one can hide from
Good sides, you should be rotating out though. And this is another problem with the jump shot, it leaves you without a good kill, but it leaves you without a way out. Especially when you go aggressive for an aggressive jump shot over here, where you just end up in the same place. Ryan is dead, you take the high ground, which is fine. And they're just gonna die to the Genji, probably. Yeah. Okay, so quick notes to Asfara. You are using jump shot a lot, which is, like, even if you hit them, it's not too bad. Sorry, even if you miss them, it's not too bad. But I'd rather you save them on defense. On defense, of course, you have the advantage that you can control the sideline, and they have to peek into your sideline. So you start with an innate advantage that you are giving up by going, especially at the beginning, for a jump shot. But also don't take the low ground so much. Like, this should not be your position as Widow, and you know that, right? You should not be here or here as Widow. You can probably be all the way back here if you want to take an angle here or here, but ideally you just take the window, this, that window where you played second. You can play all around the point, and you don't have to be on the point. I'm okay with this jump shot because it's not like you're gonna need it right away. Maybe you are actually. Yeah, you are. You are just that. Me saying I'm okay with this jump shot when clearly goes against everything. I did not realize they had pushed so far forward, I'll be honest. Like, I saw your Vine and your Lucian, I was like, oh, we're holding the corner, and then you just went for the jump shot, and turns out we are not holding the corner. Your Vine and your Lucian are just running away. And you just die for it. Is this your fault? Yes. Because, again, I don't like jump shots on defense because the potential risk to reward is much smaller on defense. At least in my opinion. Good kill, though. Like, your aim is really good. Your aim is definitely not the problem. I think you need to get used to the new 0.9 second charge rate and take high ground more and just rotate a little more often on the high ground. They grab, we beat, this other fight, Grab Dragons is too good, yeah. We just lose this. No, we just lose this, just get out, just get out. Or die, just die or get out. Just die or get out. Good kill, now get out. Okay, you die. You did stagger yourself a little, but it's okay, your team wasn't probably going to recontest anyway. I feel like this is what happened. First thing first, since the last time you played, a lot of people have learned how to play better. Now, Diamond is probably slightly better than it was, or even like a lot better than it was back when you were playing like over a year ago. But also, there was a Widow change that made your charge time longer by like about 0.15 of a second. So now you're also not confirming as many kills as you were before. Because, well, it changed. Other than that though, like outside of those factors that are just factors to you not playing for a long time, in your actual gameplay, I do think you should be going for less jump shots and least on defense, and just securing more angles. Your range contesting, but this is basically a lost fight. At least you force ultimates out of them. Transcend Dragon and Nano. Take this high ground, which is a really good position. But you drop immediately.
No one can hide from my sight.
Use sides. Don't hold sides. When you're holding sides and someone is hiding from you like that, just go for a different angle. They're clearly trying to clear your silence so you don't kill them. So just go for a different angle. Like, this is a lot better. Even though you lost the fight, I like that more than just staying and looking at the Hanzo because you did nothing for like about 10 seconds. That said, you probably should have gone for an aggressive angle on someone else, but I'm okay with it. Good kill. Good follow-up. You don't really need this because they don't have a Widow. If they had a Widow, you would. Let's just break it normally with a single shot. It's not bad, but you could just use it to watch the flank instead. The Nano Blade. He gets caught and grab. So you did give out your position, I think, for the Genji. Well, the Genji was clearly not coming for you, right? Like, look at this. He's definitely not coming for you. He's going for your Zarya. So he's clearly not coming for you, but you still throw the mine and run away. Maybe you thought he was coming for you, and you just panicked, which is okay. It is a Nano Blading Genji. And once more, you hit a headshot, but you have not charged your power enough to confirm the kill. Like, you hit the headshot and the Zen goes down to 9 HP, but you do not confirm the kill because you are just not charging your shots enough. You are clearly just used to shooting at the 0.75 charge rate. It's now 0.9. It is very important that you get accustomed to it, and that's the only advice. Like your aim is get accustomed to the shot charge rate, because you've missed out on 5 kills already because of it. And if you were at 4200, you know that 5 kills is low. Good kill. We are just jumping in the angle, which is fine. You got side, so you could, yeah. Almost. Good job, clearing the Sun line. You did just shoot a Zarya who's bubbled. Now they got a Widow again. So you got to be double careful, yep. You find a new angle, which is fine. Another headshot. Who did you hit with that headshot? The Rhine? I was like, did you miss out on killing Diana maybe? But no, it was Reinhardt. They grab Dragon Staff. Dragon should swing to the fight. Should probably put a mine down to your right. The one thing I'm curious about is you said you just came back to play. Did no one tell you about the Widowmaker charge rate nerf? Someone should have told you, because you clearly don't know about it. And it's costing you actual kills. Like 1, 2, 10, 20 HP. Things you know you can kill. You know where the Widow is. Your awareness seems pretty good. Your aim is decent. You seem to know how to take your angles. You lose the tool so you get out. You don't even die to it. And then you just die because you have to run away. They just cap. You go for the jump shot, which again I am okay with on attack. On attack, you can go for as many jump shots as you want, because trading on attack is usually better for you. If you get a kill and you die, that's good for you. If you don't get a kill and still die, that's not as bad as dying on defense. Okay, you pick the Widow who's holding the angle and she just shoots you. After taking the first shot, just change. Like, you took one shot, you missed, barely. Now don't pick the Widow. Don't pick the Widow again. Just don't. You also did not charge enough to get the kill on her, right? Once more, even if you had hit a headshot, which you just missed. Like, can you see the tracer? Even if you had hit a headshot, which you just missed, it It actually may have killed the Widow because her health has been nerfed, right? But it may not have done 200 damage. That's what I wanted to say, because you only charge it to about 82%.
Now you have my attention.
That one is on you, and you know that one is on you. You've got to know that the Widow is going to be watching at offensive angle. You cannot just jump shot like that, or jump to the high ground like that. So I think I'll deal with the Widow. You've got to use your advantages, which is to run into the cover. But this is just lost fight. Still, you can get fixed. Yeah, Lucius got it. Yeah, Lucius got it. Now I take a more aggressive angle, which I'm fine with. We do block Shatter, which is solid. Ooh, nice. Drop to shoot through the window. Because you do 240 damage to the window. You don't even need to hit a headshot. Drop and shoot through the window because, like, the reason being on the high ground is really good. Of course, you got cover, you got whatnot, you got the good silence, but it also lets you hit shots easier, right? Like, you can hit a headshot, you can get around shots and whatnot. But you don't need to do that when you got literally a ×2 multiplier here that turns your 120 damage into 240. You don't need to hit headshots anymore at that point. No, this is not you. Yeah, just it takes a little bit, you just drop. But this is good, and now that the window has run out, you can just... Good kill, just go back to the high ground now. Because their Vine is on main and you want to get around the shield. Good confirm. Careful because they have sides. You are clearing the Widow silent. Your aim is good. Careful when picking a Widow with sides, but we should be okay. Yeah. And we just win that fight. She just misses. That, you should not be missing that. Don't shoot a bubble. This is the second time you've shot a bubble, which is pretty funny to me. You see the wheel rotating. Someone calls Hanzo back, you can probably kill him. Just, yep, you spray a little bit, then you see that he's one, you go, oh, I just kill him. Just fine. Don't stay on this island for too long. You're staying on this island for too long. Okay, you do rotate though. No, you do not rotate. You stay on that island for way too long. You don't get enough value. You probably killed the you probably killed the Lucian still, but
No one can hide from my sight.
And again, look at this, right? You're watching this silent a lot of the time, which it's okay because you are technically keeping their Widow from actively participating in the fight, but you're the one that just decides. You are the one that needs to use your ultimate, right? And the team fight is happening like here. Okay, you come back to use the window, which is solid. You already got healing. You don't realize because of beat, but you did. Just kill her. Job. So your aim is good and your ideas are good. A lot of the time I feel like the biggest thing here is that you are still shooting at the 0.75 charge rate, right? Rather than the new 1.9. You take a good angle, you spam the enemy down, they use beat, so you reload. If they use beat, just reload. Like, yeah, maybe you can kill the DPS, but they are so far back and everyone has got beat, so you shouldn't. You should have taken that moment to reload. And now you have to reload when you got someone on top of you, which is less than ideal, right? That one's on you. You should have definitely reloaded while they beat. Because it's very unlikely you kill someone during beat. We just use grab too, which is silly. C'est la vie indeed.
Let's get patched up.
And again, I don't think this is a bad angle. I just think you shouldn't hold it forever, especially while your team is fighting on the corner, right? If your team is fighting on the corner and the whole enemy team has moved forward, you're basically just relying on your team to be able to pressure the enemy team back 6v5 to get value. I like that you're rotating though, yeah, just you realize it's very difficult to get value from that silent if your team is not holding corner. Or if, like, if the other team is holding this corner, you just don't have anything either. I like that both Lucius are just going, well, they don't have a Lucius anymore, but both Lucius were going for annoying either way. Careful with the dragon. Okay, your Ryan is dead. This is a lost fight. This is just a lost fight at this point. This is just a lost fight at this point. Just get out, just get out, just get out, just get out. Just lost fight. No reason to poke yet. You're going for your team to regroup, then good kill. But it's gonna get rest. You need at least get rest out though. She's waving at you, but which is actually good for you because she's wasting time. Good kill. He gets you too, but good kill. That's actually really good because you leave the Mercy alone. She doesn't have res either. And again, your spawn is a lot closer, so trading on offense is a lot better than trading on defense. And the illusion should win against their Mercy. Yeah, he does. I feel like you're just very adamant on taking this angle. And I know, yeah, on Street's face, there are not a lot of good angles for Widow. But at some point you just got to accept that, yeah, you've taken this angle 5 times and oh, you only got value on the 5th one and only by a trading. Good shot. Is this at 12 CP? Well, not 12 CP, but more than, it looks like it's more than 1 round. The Widow, which is okay. You take a good position. You get bubble to pick. That was a really good bubble from Rosaria. Because if you get bubble to pick, you just pick. Oh, Mercy just hit from you though. Time to get out. Actually, they don't have anything. I said time to get out. They don't have a Hanzo that can pressure you anymore. So you're probably fine. They don't have a Diva. They don't have anything to pressure you. I take it back. They don't even have Lucio anymore either. So even though they know where you are, it's only the Widow that can get you still. Of course, the Widow already knew where you are. You just killed her. You forgot about the Widow. They got 2 kills. Lost fight. Again, your aim is not bad, your play is not bad, you've taken decent angles, you're winning most of the duels, but sometimes you're literally just losing because of the charge rate. Which I don't know if you're used to the charge rate, or you know about the new charge rate and you haven't managed to put it into effect yet, but you've got to. You've got to recognize that you're not gonna kill people if you don't let it charge enough. And now that it's increased, well, no. You've got to let it charge. Good shot. Their Widow should not be picking you with size. They don't have sides anymore, by the way. Sides get cancelled now. I don't know if they already did while back when you were playing, but now sides get cancelled when their Widow dies. You can see that they are already building charge because they cannot see people through walls like you could until now. I like this angle. Good kill. Really good angle. Yep. Mercy coming for you with bulk. Good kill. Good shot. She's one. She's one. She's one. Someone kill the Mercy. Okay, good shot. You get shattered, but we should still have this. Take the high ground. Clean up the point. Yeah, we should just have this at this point. Have you done more than well enough? Like you've done your part. But you could be getting more value even though you did well, right? You could be just killing more people, quite literally, by just hitting shots where you charge all the way, rather than just some of the way. Again, I'm fine with aggressive pokes on defense, on the offense I mean. A jump shot is okay, so yeah. You don't get a kill, but on offense it's fine. If you trade, or even if you just kill someone, you're just winning the fight. Reload during downtime. That's one thing I've noticed you should be doing more. Reload during downtime. Because you had more than enough time to reload and you did not. Also, you should not be poking the entire when your entire team is hiding, because the enemy team is just gonna kill you. They're gonna focus you down and kill you. Like, look at how much damage was coming your way.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Answer Arrow, Zarya, Mercy Pocket, McCree, they were all looking your way. Did we fight? They did not fight strike, but you can see that everyone was shooting your way. You just die immediately to the Hanzo Arrow, but you could have just died to a body shot, McCree shot, right?
30 seconds remaining. We're running out of time.
Take the high ground, careful with the Hanzo, but you should be fine. Because Hanzo is not Widow, basically that's right. Good kill, that was the perfect target to kill you. You reload and reload and reposition. Mine's okay. You see someone on your left. Oh, please tell me. Okay, you did see McCree. I thought he was just gonna flank you and kill you. Looks like I'll just fight. Fortunately, unless you can clutch it. That's a really good kill. Might not be enough to clutch that. Yeah, probably not. But you guys got 70%, which is winnable, solvable.
3, 2, 1.
In this case, that's better. Your own mind.
Attackers
You're aiming for the Widow.
defend objective A.
She only hits a body shot because a headshot would have hit the mine, so that's okay. And I appreciate they're not just going for an aggressive. Okay. That was not as aggressive. I'm okay with that. Like, you're not poking their spawn. You are using the cover to shoot down at them, which I'm okay with. I don't love that you've changed, that you've wasted your cooldown for it. Remember, grapple is a very long cooldown. So if they push now, especially if they have Lucio, they will just be able to run your team over because Widow doesn't do enough damage. Take the window, which is fine. I really like this pushing up. The window is just really good. You can see everything. You can rotate through everything. Mind to watch out flank. You are not getting a lot of value. You're looking for their widow, I think. And you do get the widow. But you should not be so concerned about their widow. Just try to get whatever you can. You could have taken a shot from here. At least one shot on someone, right? You don't see a lot, but even then it's like, okay, there's a Zarya. Maybe take the shot on the Zarya. You charge up again, right? You could go a little further forward and shoot this Rhine. Even one shot on the Rhine can do like 300 damage if you get a headshot. And that's a lot of resources out of this Rhine. Instead of charging up your entire shot, then going away. Good kill though. And good shot. And good shot. You tried to follow up, but okay, you finally clean up. Good kill, and you just won this fight by yourself. And this is definitely holdable. We only need to. We can't even give them one take. Good shot. Now you got sides. Just use them. Yeah, okay. 30 seconds left. You can just use the sides. Careful. Careful. And we do win this, right? At this point? Yeah. Okay. And that did go a little faster than I expected it to. It's only like 40 minutes of review. But it wasn't too bad. Again, because it's a longish game, but most of the advice I got for you is just wait. You need to get used to the 0.9 second charge time. Because it's very obvious that you are not used to it, or you don't even know about it. Whereas you are shooting a little early, and it goes to like 5 or 6 kills throughout this match. If not more, but at least 5 or 6 kills. Only on headshot people that ended up on like 1, 2, 5, 10 HP, 20 HP, right? That you could have definitely killed. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. The other one, like I said, I don't love jump shots on defense. If you're clearing the sideline, it may be okay, but even then it leaves you without an escape tool. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is that maybe no one told you, maybe you just didn't realize, maybe you got to practice to get it correctly, because you are just so used to 0.75, but you need to get used to the 0.9 second charge time. Okay, I'll take another 3-minute break, chat, and I'll be back with the next one, which should be WoW. And then after that, we'll do another one, because these are actually pretty short today. I'll be right back.